President Bola Tinubu has performed lesser pilgrimage in Makka with prayers for a much greater and peaceful Nigeria. State House correspondent Wahab reports that this was after the president's official engagements in Riyadh at the South Africa Summit and in Saudi-Nigeria Business Roundtable.
President Bola Tinubu, for the second time in less than a year, was back in the Kaaba, considered in Islam as the holiest site and house of God. His previous visit was weeks before his election, and yet again he was here after victories of election and the attendant litigations. For this moment, the toga of presidency was aside as the Nigerian #1 joined other Muslims here as ordinary as possible before God. President Tinubu and his team of governors, ministers and other rays performed the 7th circuit circumambulation of the Holy Kaaba, ending with a two-standing prayer. In the other part of the rite, the Nigerian leader also performed the ritual of walk between the two hills of Safa and Marwa, symbolic of life struggle. This culminated in a special prayer. Pilgrimage is a religious obligation craved by Muslims, but this one is from a grateful heart.
I am grateful to God for His guidance, His blessings, and His answers to my prayers and the country's prayers for good of all. We have to give thanks to Him at every opportunity that we may have.
But beyond personal gratitude for the President and his team, there is certainly no better opportunities to pray God for a much greater Nigeria in peace, stability, and prosperity.
Your Excellency, what prayer did you say for Nigeria?
For the country, may our prosperity grow and our humanity be kind to each and every one of us. The prospect of the country is yet to blossom to the level that we require. It needs hard work and consistent prayer, and we are giving it to our mind and our spirit in every way possible. Our strength is our diversity, and we'll continue to build on that for the prospect and sake of the country.
This speaks volumes about the kind of president we have. Somebody who is deeply faithful in God, who is deeply thankful about what God has done to his life and what has God done to our country.
Before you can achieve anything in life, you have to commit it into the hands of God. And whatever you commit to his hands, you know it is safe and sure. So praying for Nigeria at this particular point in time is very important. It's inevitable.
With rapt attention, the statesmanly prayers, his usual leadership prayers for Nigeria across the board, being very conscious of our diversity, which he hopes to be the source of our strength, and of course the vision for Nigeria in terms of trying to unlock the potentials of the country across the board, devoid of any sentiments or rancor division. And I have prayed for Nigeria and for him as a leader, because once you pray for a leader, you are praying for the people.
This rite rounded off the president's bilateral and investment drive to Saudi Arabia with hopes of a greater deal for Nigeria in trade relations. From Makka, Wahab, NT News.